just and it's in our nature to want to learn and ask questions. Any human being that wants to ask questions and question his environment and question the world that's around them and everything that's influencing them. So it's real important that that we support our educational systems, for the youth and for people, period, and respect each other and respect our intelligence, and to be humble and to humble ourselves, because the human being, the potential for us as people, as human beings, is just so much greater than we give it respect. We disrespect ourselves when we don't encourage growth and intellectual and curiosity, but not so long as it's not anything that goes against good nature, negative. So you have to separate the bad in order for the good to make progress. So so alhamdulillah, Allah is with us. I just basically up here to let you all know that alhamdulillah, I hear these imams saying they support me for leadership. I've never been one of the people to back down or to fear the fears, the anxiety. The only power Satan has over us, or people that wish to that may be jealous or compete with us. I wouldn't say it's the devil, it's just jealous, ignorance. To give in to their fears. And when they say, well, Wallace, he can't say we can't be a leader. No, leadership is a responsibility. And if anyone of you all actually had that responsibility, you'd be trying to figure out how to get it off of you.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm saying right here that I accept every time someone tells me, say, well, you're my leader for the Mosque cares. The term has been corrupted by us more so than any other people. It's a deception. It's a total deception when we hear people saying, well, leadership is corrupt, or leadership is corruption, everybody should be free or be unknown. These people don't run the government. These people don't run our towns and our cities. They don't lead our churches and our mosques and synagogues. Those people, I don't know what they do, but you ain't gonna see them in a position of leadership, but they the first ones to condemn leadership. It's about responsibility, and I accept the responsibility wholeheartedly. Unless y'all can bring Imam Muhammad back and tell me that that I got another job or something else to do, but I accept the responsibility for supporting the efforts that we need supported for the life and for the health of our community, whatever we may call that, associate that with. But as the president of the Ministry of Imam W. Deen Mohammed, and Imam Muhammad, like you mentioned, was a lot more than what the language that detractors want to put out there. I can go so far as you were saying, Imam Muhammad, we owe him. And I was listening. I was like, oh him. And then I was listening. And then when you say, I thank you for saying that we were on the brink of the hellfire. We watched the comedy the other day. A bunch of these comedians and stars and all, they all fell into the pit, the hellfire pit. They all, And I was thinking about the Quran. I said, you were on the brink of the hellfire, and Allah saved you. And I appreciate you sharing me with that. I never called myself. My father made sure that language didn't come into our home. He actually kept me out of the school, our school system, until he had an opportunity to, when he came to leader, he could change all that. But then when you said that, then I said, yeah, I can identify totally what you said. We owe Imam Muhammad. Because all along I was thinking, we owe ourselves. We owe Imam Muhammad, but Imam Muhammad was a servant to us. And what we owed him is hard to pay him back, because he ain't here. So we owe, it's now the responsibility has been passed to us. And what he gave us is like a book that I just told you about, and we only just he only gave you the cover, the back, and I think he might have read a few footnotes in it, but the instruction he gave us was not just to teach us, to teach us the Arabic, to understand the Quran, and to teach us how to be imams and to be leaders. He gave us a formula that we said we trust him and we believe in his formula and we accept it. Allah sent him because he was us. You know, he was born in the Depression 30s. He was a poor black person that couldn't half speak English. Why do you think he had Brother Rafa with him all the time? Rafa reflected him. Well, Rafa can speak good English now. I think he might even went back to school. I don't know. But I remember when I first met him, I couldn't understand 2 or 3 words. I should. I was about to say something else, but if he was here, I would say it to his face because I know him, and I don't have any. I love him. I give him a hug if I saw him, But I don't have nothing against him. But he was also Imam Muhammad did things for charity more than he did for anything. So everything he was doing, he was trying to figure out how that was going to help us as a community or help anybody near him. He wasn't doing it for himself. But he said he couldn't hardly speak English, And I remember when they came out with the thing talking about Ebonics. He said, that's the bad English I spent all these years trying to get rid of. He said, y'all talking about trying to justify that garbage. He said, no. He said, we trying to get away from that. So that's a mercy. Imam Muhammad represents our leadership collectively. He is our leader. Not just us. This is community, the people that follow him. He's a leader for African American people, first and foremost, and a leader, an example, a follower of Prophet Muhammad, peace and prayers on him, and an example for anybody that wants to follow his style of leadership. But he tailored it especially for us. And us individually, we thank Allah every day for him. I know I do. Because he has helped us. And we just have to figure out how to convince other people that he also can help us collectively. Because every time we say, I can say this today, like he said, that they copy us. I can say with confidence, and we say it all the time, but Satan he scares us from saying these things. We got to keep saying it. They can call us crazy or what. He got the formula for us as African American people to be successful as a group collectively. And I believe in that. I die saying that. Although 50 or so false prophets or hypocrites or liars or fake leaders, they'll come and say, I got the formula, and they'll let the people down. They'll rob them, they'll trick them, they'll attract way more than we attract, and they'll deceive them and they'll hurt them. But we ain't gonna stop saying that. Imam Muhammad got he's got what we need to get where we need to go, and all we have to do is continue to tap into it and trust it, and share it with our young people and get them to trust it. I mean, we can make money. I never punched a clock in my life. My father brought a clock in the thing, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And the rest of us, our young people, they don't have to ever work a day in their life outside of their own community, and it ain't nothing to fear. They don't have to gamble. They don't have to take no big chances. All they have to do is come to their local imams in their communities and tell them, hey, I want to work. Then the imam, if they love them, they should find some work for them. Like brother was just here telling us about the brother that said that we can go to him and get some products. We should be able to go to him, get some products, go to countless people throughout our community, find some resources and put these brothers in business. Because I shop more. I hate to say this, but I'm trying to help y'all. But I'm exposing myself. I think I shop more on Amazon than I do in Walmart. Really. Yeah. But potentially, I could also sell on Amazon, and so can the young people. You can go into business and sell to our communities. You're gonna start small, but then you go out. You go out into your community, and the people are hungry for us. They thirsty. They want us. They want to see us. They trust us. Like Edom said, they think we smart. They still think we smart. Yeah. It's ingrained in their subconscious. Mm-hmm. It's in their makeup. They think they see a Muslim, they know where we come from. They think you're more intelligent than other people. They saw this woman saw me the other day. This little joke, a little serious. She said she saw my children. They always run around barefoot, and she said they're gonna be smart because you keep their shoes off. And I said, what the? But I heard something, I don't know, that your feet contacting her. So it may be some science behind that. And I don't know, it may be proven, may not be proven. But I was thinking to myself, I said, more or less, she know I'm a Muslim. She know we Muslim families. And she look at my environment, my children, my family, and she just think, hey, y'all smart, y'all got it. We waiting on y'all to take the lead and help us out of this condition that we in. Help save us. She gave me the phone and said, you need to talk to my son. I can't say a word to him. I don't talk to him. He said, he's good. She said, I don't bother him because he's a Muslim. I talked to him on the phone. I said, where'd you get Islam from? He said, somebody brought a Quran by my house, left it on the table, and he said, and I never put it, I picked it up and I never put it down. I said, all praises to do to Allah. Because I asked him, I said, what masjid do you go to? I said, who's your imam? Or who's this? And then he said that I picked the Quran up and never put it down. And thank Allah. And then you feel, I'm like, we got to help people like that. But she said he also, and I told her about myself, because she was getting free vegetables, and she asked me, what did I do? I said, well, and I said, I love saying that. Allah forgive me if it's wrong, but I told her too. I said I ain't never punched the clock in my life, and she said he ain't either. And he's 33 years old. He need a job, so I felt bad. I said, well, send him to me. I'm still waiting on him to come there. I said I talked to him, and we're gonna figure out how to make some money. So, but that's the reality. And another thing that he said when I was talking to him, a young man, 33 years old. I said I'm a little older than him, but I know I've been where he is, and I know where he's coming from. And I can hear in his spirit, his voice. I said, I told her when she handed me the phone. I said, don't worry. She said, he'll listen to you. I said, I know this is my brother. I know it. She told me. She said he loved the Quran. I said, this is my brother. So he said, and another thing, he said he met Muhammad Ali's son, and he said. He said that's another thing, that where he learned about Islam. And y'all know Muhammad, he usually here. Mm-hmm. And he's a unique person. But I understand why he told me somebody left a Quran there, and he mentioned Muhammad later. But I said, but Muhammad knows the value of. He got his father, Muhammad Jr. I'm talking about Muhammad Ali Jr. Right. He has his father's personality and spirit. Mm-hmm. He knows the value and the power of his own self, being Muhammad Ali, and he knows the value of being the son of Muhammad. But more than that, his personality is where he's fearless. That's the only thing I can say. He don't fear that what I like and I believe in, if I share it with you, if I give it to you, that is any reason why I should not give it to you with the confidence. You know, a lot of times Satan he makes us afraid to speak our conscience and to be free. He restricts our freedom. And some people they have a personality where they say, there's a lot of you all in here that in any circumstance of sitting, they don't cower to anybody. They speak their mind, they say what's on their heart, because they believe in their heart that they're good. They believe that they're good. You hear that? They believe that they're good, so why shouldn't you accept what I have to give you? And that's most of our problems. We've been convinced that because our black skin, that somehow we bad or inferior. Yeah. I was thinking about my children love Mickey Mouse. This is my brother I was talking to. I might have told him, you know what? I didn't see you walk up. I felt you. I'm about to tell a conversation I just had. My children, didn't I just tell you this a couple of days ago? We saw each other and we were talking, and I mentioned, I said they used to, the dark-haired Mickey Mouse Club. I think it was a Netflix